The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, Mixon. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call a defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down. Mixon. He's going to look deep down the field. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a
to start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Good pick up there, 22.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one. In this portion of the field, things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they run out of real estate. You should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Mixon. And Eifert has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's long. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Off the play fake, Mixon. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about it.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Denzel Mims. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, be able to get it to them.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's long, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
33.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
On the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off play action. Mixon. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Mixon. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First down, New York.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's long, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's long. Past the 20, and all the way down to the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Trace McSorley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Hey, here we go. 51, Mike 51. Come, baby.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jackson steps away to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mixon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Mixon. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Gain of 15. First down, New York.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the 2nd down throw on target. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Complete to Devin Duvernay. It's a gain of 11. Brings up third.
That's out to the left and complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Off the play fake. Nixon looking for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Up 2nd and 10.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd down now. It's long, down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
To throw on 3rd down. Nixon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot, but when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball, give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Operating from the gun, Nixon. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Jets 16.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Back at the 32.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
16.
They'll run on 1st down. Long. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Long. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Mixon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Off play action. Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
30-yard line.
From the gun, Mixon. He'll drop this down to Williams. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
From the gun on third down, Mixon. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. Gay's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
On 1st down, Mixon going deep for Eifert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
22 yards there, a first down. And they'll look to throw here on first down. On the move to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 10 more there and another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Baltimore, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.